Hi everyone, I am Gina Stevens from Sisters Talk Radio.
And I'm Andrea Kleinixel from Sisters Talk Radio.
And we are the duo behind these She Said episodes that are aired on Sisters Talk Radio on Mondays. This past Monday, it didn't go up until Tuesday or Wednesday because we were really busy. But typically the She Said episodes run on Mondays. And they're very clearly defined. They have She Said tacked at the end of the title, so you can't miss them. So again, the radio page is sisterstalkradio.net. Now, the subject of today's video is, once a cheater, always a cheater. Andrea, do you agree with that? Do you believe that once a person cheats, they're always going to be a cheater?
Alright, I think that there are a lot of people who cheat forever. They've cheated once and they continue to cheat. I would say I've probably accepted that that's not true for everyone. I'm not going to meet someone who's cheated once and assume that they will forever be a cheater. But I think there are a lot of people who do.
Okay, I might have to agree with that. There are a lot of people who cheat and will probably always cheat. But I don't believe it's the rule. Okay, I don't believe that just because you've cheated once that you're going to do it again. I'm going to use myself as an example. I have cheated. Very first girlfriend I ever had, I cheated on her. Don't want to make excuses and sound like Jesse James or Tiger Woods, but I was much younger, much younger. Just coming out, want to taste test everything. That is. And I have to say that I was a very different person back then. I wasn't happy with my life. I wasn't happy with me, who I was. I wasn't happy with the way I looked. I just felt really insecure, and there was just a lot going on. Again, not making excuses, but because I wasn't happy with who I was, I did things I shouldn't do to make me feel better about myself. I think we all do that. Some of us drink excessively when we're depressed or unhappy. Some of us start using drugs when we're upset or unhappy or depressed, and some of us become sex addicts when we're unhappy and depressed, and that's what happened with me. But I don't think that just because you've done it once that you're going to do it. And I did only do it once. And then I ended up in a relationship with that person for 5 years, and karma's a bitch because she cheated on me. So yeah, that's another reason I don't cheat, because karma's a bitch.
Yep.
Okay. Now what if a person just cheats once? If they just cheat, they've just cheated once on their partner. Say you're in a relationship with someone and they just cheated once. You found out they've done it. You're pretty sure they've only done it once. How would you deal with that? Would you take them back, or would you label them, you're always going to be a cheater?
I mean, it would be really hard to trust that person, I think. But if you have full confidence that they're not going to do it again, we all make mistakes. And so I would give that person, if we had a solid relationship, I would give her the benefit of the doubt that really you're not going to cheat again.
Well, but some people will argue that you couldn't possibly have had a solid relationship if this person cheated on you.
Right, and betrayal is a bitch. I mean,
it is a bitch, because I don't handle betrayal very well. I'm going to tell you that much.
Right, nor do I. And when I feel like I got burned, I crumble. And so I think it would be very hard for me to move forward. But if I really believed in that relationship and had hope for that, I would say, okay, I'm willing to try this again. Screw up anymore though, and this is done, and you really need to work on some things.
I think a lot of people are like that. I think a lot of people they catch their partner cheating. They're pretty sure it was only once. They take them back, give them another chance, and keep their fingers crossed. Most of those people who have done that get burned again. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are watching this video who are thinking, man, I did that, I'll never do it again. If someone cheats on me once, they're probably going to do it again, and I'm out of there.
Well, then that's the other side of it. It's like, okay, if this person was capable of doing it once and got caught, what's to say they're not going to do it again and get sneakier about it, or,
Exactly.
I that's where the other side of me says, why even set yourself up to get hurt yet again? But I guess I stick with who I'm with and believe that we all make mistakes, and some mistakes are really stupid and they happen, but they happen, and maybe you can learn from them and never happen again. I don't know.
I'm sure a lot of people watching the video though will argue, no matter what we say, they're always going to believe that if a person cheats once, they're going to do it again. That they probably have a history of it. I say that if you're someone in your late 30s and 40s and you get busted cheating, you've probably been doing that a long time because you obviously haven't grown out of whatever that is. Some people will say that men especially probably don't cheat until they hit their midlife crisis, or women probably don't start to do that stuff until they hit like some kind of a midlife crisis. I don't believe that. I think if you're in your late 30s and 40s and you get busted cheating, you probably have been doing it for a long time. You've probably always been that person. Yeah,
it just seems rare that you would find somebody that just out of the blue after that many years
of faithfulness, they're suddenly cheating after that many years of not doing it.
Right, and I think as you age, you have the ability to see the consequences of your actions more. When you're younger, you do a bunch of shit and you just don't think what's going to happen.
Man, I did write a book about some really fucked up shit I did at my younger age, because there was this time in Italy. Let me tell you, I did some stuff when I was younger, but again, I've grown out of that, and it was fun, but I can't be doing that. First of all, I don't have the energy for that kind of stuff. I don't have the energy, I don't have the body for that kind of stuff anymore. So no, I don't think that just because you've cheated once that you're going to do it again. I don't believe that. Now, I think that, some of these people who laugh about, Jesse James and Tiger Woods, going to rehab, it could actually work, because I spent 3 years in therapy, and I don't have a problem with saying that. I probably had a nervous breakdown when I was probably 10 years ago, 10 years ago, and I spent 3 years in therapy every Wednesday, 8:30 in the morning every Wednesday. I was in therapy, and it did me a world of good. Some of y'all might disagree. But it did me a world of good. Really, it did. Do I think some celebrity rehab is going to do Jesse James and Tiger Woods any good? Probably not. But there was a lot of work that needed to be done. There was a lot of work that needed to be done on my part. And I got through that, and I came out of that a much better person than I was back then. Much healthier person than I was back then. I feel better about myself today than I did back then. And therefore, I make better decisions today than I did back then. So, for those of us who laugh at Jesse James and Tiger Woods being in rehab, it might actually work for them. Do I think it will? No. But it might.
Right. Well, I guess we'll find out.
No, I don't care personally. I was just using it as sort of an example. That's their business. I don't care.
Right.
But that's the subject. So what do you guys think? Once a cheater, always a cheater. We're going to post this on our Facebook page and get a conversation going. So, thanks for joining us again. You can check us out at sisterstalkradio.net. We are available on iTunes. So go to iTunes, search for Sisters Talk Radio, and subscribe. If you just want to listen to the She Said, She Said episodes on Sisters Talk Radio, those air on Mondays. There are 4 shows that air a week. The She Said, She Said episodes air on Mondays. So check us out. Again, we're available on Stitcher. Stitcher is a podcast application for your BlackBerry or your iPhone. And don't forget, subscribe.
Oh, subscribe, please.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.